Hey, Tom Rabbit! I hope you got this for your recording. Hey, YouTube out there. Tom Rabbit likes to record these. Hey, Tom Rabbit!
So, why is agnosticism not like the basal thing or the basal claim?
Because it's a fake basal claim. It's about as fake as a transvestite being a woman.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do you differentiate between transvestites and transgender people?
No, they're all transvestites to me.
Okay. I'm trans, but okay.
Yeah, so you are self-delusional about what you were born. That's all. And I'm not going. Hold on a second. I'll let you speak. I will let you speak uninterrupted. Okay. I am not going to capitulate to your delusional imagination, nor do I believe that society should buckle under to what your imagination is, in spite of the fact that Hollywood, academia, and even a political party in the United States is capitulating to people's fantasies. Go ahead, Libby.
Your atheist worldview doesn't have any grounding for your fantasy anyway.
Let Libby go. Go ahead. I said he would get uninterrupted time.
So yeah, like, am I biologically a male? Yes. Do I think that I can have to conform to society's expectations of that? No. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And when we translate that through the disgratification machine, what comes out is I want to fantasize that I'm something that I'm not.
It's all about the mind, though. It's not about like us denying something that we're I'm not denying the facts of the facts of my biology. That's obvious. Most trans people agree with that statement.
Okay. Well, but
what I'm saying,
to sit there and say that gender.
You told me I could talk uninterrupted.
Okay. Yeah,
so
yes, I did. Yes, I did. Go ahead. My bad.
So what I'm saying is that I'm trying to keep my voice low because I just got vaccinated. But regardless, so just because I'm biologically male doesn't mean I have to present as a man, right? Would you at least agree with that?
No.
Why?
It's because in the beginning God made them male and female. Okay.
Sure. I'm not denying that.
God commands men not to be effeminate.
Then there is no male or female state that is not centered around biology.
But I'm not talking about biology. I'm talking about gender. We're talking about gender. Do you conflate the two concepts?
No, I don't. Did everybody hear that? Did everybody hear that loaded question? That was a loaded question, sir.
Okay, so
do you know what a loaded question is?
Yes. Okay. Unpack it.
Is because you want to believe that gender. Okay, that loaded question presupposes that gender is something that is ontologically different than sex.
In most people's minds, it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
No, you see, again, you're doing the same thing again. Now, what you're just saying is what you're saying now is for most people they have the delusion, not you.
No, what I'm saying that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Oh, so then they're right then?
No.
Then are they wrong?
In my opinion, yes.
Good. Then are they delusional about that?
No.
Oh, so their thinking in there corresponds to reality?
If they're saying that I'm that gender is what is sex, yes.
Okay. Notice you said, "Are you conflating gender with sex?" Why don't you ask me? Why don't you say, "Have you stopped beating your wife?"
That's That's
why don't you give us?
you probably don't beat your wife, so I'm not going to ask you that.
No, in fact, and the funny thing is, I have been accused of that, which is entirely false.
That's
right?
awful. So
yeah, it is awful. But the point is, this: is that the burden of you is to you have the burden of proof here to show that gender is something that is ontologically different than biological sex. The burden is on you.
Men, I can take the clothes that are traditionally feminine and wear them. Boom.
That doesn't. All that establishes is the practice of transvestism.
All that says is that you wear clothes. That doesn't show how sex and gender are indistinct.
Yeah, gender. You want to say that gender has nothing to do with biology. Says who?
All you've shown is that you can put some clothes on. That's all you've shown. So what?
He said boom at the end of it, like he had just proved something. Boom.
I'm not. Well, okay. Less so proved, more so substantiated.
Okay, you understand that in Western civilization, okay, there are certain institutions that are capitulating to radical minorities. Okay, would you agree with that?
It depends on what you mean by radical minorities.
Well, minority means that they are not in a majority or a plurality.
No, I understand that. I'm saying, who are you referring to?
I'm talking about the LGBT alphabet soup mafia.
The LGBT community?
These people are a minority in Western civilization.
Yeah.
Are they a radical departure from the past of looking how we talk and words that we use to refer to human nature? Is it a radical departure?
No.
What?
Trans people have existed. Trans people have existed for decades. Thousands of years.
Notice, everybody, he didn't answer the question.
I said no. So I did answer. I'm sorry if you don't like the answer.
No. Okay, I could grant.
What's the point?
Listen, I could grant the no was a direct answer, but the commentary was not. Okay.
Fair. Okay, then I'll just say no.
Western civilization, and even beyond Western civilization, has always held that male and femaleness, in whatever context, is biologically grounded. Now, the notion that male and femaleness under the rubric of gender is conflated with sex is a radical departure in human history. The fact that there have been homosexuals, lesbians, transvestites in human history does not mitigate against that it is a radical departure from the way that human civilizations, and including Western civilizations, have viewed the category of what constitutes male and femaleness. So what I said,
culture has changed. So why is that bad?
It is okay. Well, then you're moving the goalposts. We'll get to that in a minute.
This is what I was asking earlier. I just phrased it wrong. I'm sorry.
Talk me, please. That's okay.
Okay,
right?
Go on.
So this is a radical departure from human civilization about the nature, what is to be understood about human nature.
The Western conception of it, yeah.
No. This has been going back in civilizations.
Well,
can you show me where any major recorded civilization, had a notion of male and femaleness in human nature that was unrelated and disconnected and disassociated from biology?
No, I cannot, because
then what I said stands until you advance. Let me finish.
Then what I said. Then what I said.
Let me finish.
Then what I said initially was malphrased. Let me try and clarify what I was saying earlier.
Let me finish. I said
I'll clarify.
These dictionary definitions, okay, is because certain people who are behind the definitions are capitulating to the radical departure of a minority.
Okay, and what I should have asked, instead of this long line of anyway.
Okay, up until
I'm
a
asking
few years ago,
what's wrong with this changing culture?
Okay, well, we can get to that. We haven't gotten to that yet, right?
Well, this is what I meant. This is what I meant with my initial question. So,
all right, I know, but you see, you were the one who asked the loaded question.
Okay, and I'm clarifying. This is what I mean with that the loaded terminology I used.
You know, when I told you I would give you uninterrupted time, and then you said that I was interrupting you, I shut up and I apologized. Okay, you keep on over talking me
because you're not like so. I've answered your question.
Would you not stop over talking me? I mean, would you please stop over talking me?
Sure. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Continue.
And by the way, we are completely disagreeing. That's obvious.
No, obvious, yes.
But and other than the fact that I don't like how you're over talking me, okay, and I'm over talking you a little bit as well. Okay, right. Listen. Other than that, I don't have a problem with you. Other than I disagree with your ideology. Okay,
cool.
I don't mind you vigorously debating. Okay, I don't have a problem.
Never mind then. Okay, never mind then.
Okay, so when you ask me the loaded question, am I conflating
thank you.
gender with biological sex? Right. That was a loaded question. That was the equivalent of saying, "Have you stopped?" Right. Good. So do you retract that?
As I was just about to say that, I retract the initial question.
Okay.
And what I meant to ask is there anything inherently wrong with myself presenting as a woman, even though I'm a biological male?
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
You are catering to your, and I'm going to be specific here, but I'll be glad to unpack this as we go along. You are catering to your sinful disposition and your autonomous reasoning, contrary to God's purposes and his plan in human history. By the way, did you get that, Tom Rabbit?